everybody, welcome back to Skyway Classics YouTube channel. We're now going for a ride in our 1933 Chevy Coupe Street Rod. Of course, you know, a lot of times when you see these coupes, they're usually in Fords, or of course not as nice as this one. I particularly like this one because it is a Chevy, and more importantly, it offers a lot more room than all the other ones. But going into it, you will see that it has that very nice candy apple red exterior. As you do see, it does feature the Croker white wall tires with the baby moon style wheels. And even so, you will see that they are painted exactly as beautiful as the exterior of the car. In fact, I know you can't really see it in the pictures nor in this video, but of course, if you look very closely at the paint, you will see the actual flake metallic that was put into it, because this is not just your average paint job. You go to Mako, Econo, or any of those cheap places. This is what you call a man style quality paint job. Even so, looking at it, its particular body style is most likely the hardest ones to ever put together, seeing that its style, form, and everything else. But even so, as a coupe, it does have its single headlights in the front. It does have a hatchback right there, if of course you see behind me. Just a simple pull handle that takes you to a little compartment with all the little inserts that's exactly like the interior. But even so, you have the slide up. I like to particularly call it the butterfly style hood doors, of course. But even so, moving on to the inside, you will see that it is an automatic on the column, even featuring the tilt column for all you bigger drivers such as myself. 3-spoke Chevy wooden wheel. In fact, you can see how nice it is. It even has the gloss all the way around it. Customized interior, bucket seats. Even so, you can see the door panels are not like anything else you've ever seen before, especially the headliner. They even decided to put the Kenwood radio right there in the middle to really save room everywhere else. But even so, you will see we have an upgraded cluster there. All of our gauges are working as they should. Even so, you will see that they have the exact same red as the exterior, as I have mentioned before. But even so, the built-in vents for the AC, which the controls are down here. It's very nice, and of course, very hard to see a vehicle like this with aftermarket AC. I don't even know how they can fit a compressor into such a tiny little space. But even so, it's not just about the body, not just about the interior, but the engine bay itself. Featuring a 350 small black motor, featuring aluminum heads, aluminum radiator. Of course, you will see that it does have a lot of good suspension parts in it. Even so, the headers to the exhaust, providing an excellent sound. In fact, even if you look in the pictures, you will see that the mufflers aren't separated, but actually a dual setup right together. But even so, all of the extra pieces that have been added to this vehicle is not just any cheap setup. In fact, even when you look at the underside, it is so clean that you could almost see an omelet off of it. Even so, with it now, we will just open up a little bit. Apologies that it is the cold weather, so we wanted to try to provide the most respect for the vehicles as possible. Even so, we're taking it nice and easy. You'll see the oil pressure's going good, bolts are going good, steady handling right now, as you can see. Transmission is not slipping, but actually handling very well. And even so, even with the tiny little mirrors on both sides, I'm still able to see what is around me, even next to me. But of course, even demonstrate for you right now the brakes and how good condition it is. And like I said before, there's many good options to this car, not just from what I'm telling you, but of course, when we have the write-up on, you will see every good feature and fact that comes with this coupe. But as for now, though, we are just going to get it turned around and up on the lift. So if you have a moment, please stay tuned with us to see the underneath.